Based on the backgrounds I normally use for my videos, I'm quite sure many of you would have figured out that I kinda like bricks. However, I never really took the time to look into how they're made until now. Today I'll be watching a video that looks into how bricks are made.
Bricks are often made of shale, a lightweight
I actually thought they were made out of clay, so we learn something new every day, don't we?
rock that splits easily into thin layers. Quarry machines dig 40 centimeters down to expose the shale to the elements for 2 years. This
It takes that long? That's new.
weakens it, making it easier to process once it gets to the factory. A 4-foot-high stone wheel with a steel tire grinds the shale into powder.
Yeah, from at least I knew this. Yeah, you need fine powder to make the necessary bricks.
It grinds up 50 tons of shale per hour. A screen sifts out any pieces that need more grinding.
Quality control.
The powder goes to the pug mill, which mixes it with water. This makes a thick paste that will next go through the extrusion machine. The extruder forces the paste through a rectangular opening to form one long continuous piece called a slug. At the same time, it shaves off the crustier top layer to expose what will become the face of the brick. If this gray shale mixture is fired as is, it'll naturally produce a red brick. To engineer a different color, they coat the slug in sand mixed with an oxide mineral such as zinc or iron.
Oh, okay, so red bricks are basically iron oxide based bricks. I see.
Next, they texture the surface with a textured roller. This is just one of many popular designs. Then,
Okay, just for ambience, this pot doesn't really have any function. Got it.
a large knife comes down like a guillotine and slices the slug into 5-foot lengths. You might be wondering where those 3 holes came from. Well, remember how the paste goes through the extruder to form the slug? Inside are 3 pins. They make 3 holes designed to decrease the brick's weight. Out of
And I think it's to decrease the volume as well, as in you can produce more bricks with less amount of raw materials.
each 5-foot length, they cut 20 3-inch bricks. The ones on the ends are uneven, so they go back into the mix to make new slugs.
And that's good, you're not wasting anything.
Next comes the delicate job of stacking these newly minted bricks to be. A machine first separates them. Then, using inflating bags, it grasps them, raises them,
This looks interesting.
then stacks them.
When do they bake them?
Meanwhile, the water in the bricks is starting to evaporate.
Okay,
To
here it
hasten
does.
that process, the bricks go into a dryer for 2 days.
Okay, so they dry it, they don't bake it per se.
The dryer gets its hot air from the heat generated by the kiln, where the bricks go next for firing.
Okay, so you dry it and then you bake it. Got it.
The kiln is really a giant oven. It bakes the bricks at
Oh, there it is. The baking pot.
1,040 degrees Celsius. That's almost 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, as a non-American, I'm more comfortable with Celsius over Fahrenheit.
One and a half days later, the bricks are ready.
Oh, it takes that long to bake bricks. Oh, that's interesting.
The transfer machine takes them out of the kiln. But before they go to market, a technician does a quality check. He weighs and measures a sample to see if it meets the design specifications. Bricks are supposed to absorb some water, but not too much.
From an engineering perspective, this could be considered one of the most important steps. As in, all it takes is a couple of faulty bricks to, bring the house down.
Yet if they repel water completely, they'll also repel the wet mortar the masons use to stick the bricks together. So to test absorbency, the technician breaks a brick in half. He weighs it before and after soaking it in water for 24 hours. By comparing the weights, he can see how much water the brick has absorbed.
Simple yet effective.
Once the batch gets the okay, they stack the bricks into cubes of 5 to 600. Each brick weighs 5.5 pounds, so each cube weighs in at about a quarter ton. Brick is one of the sturdiest building materials around. It doesn't rot, fade, warp, or dent the way some other materials can. Bricks are also energy efficient. They absorb heat to help cool your house in the summer and
Another thing, the three hole things that makes the brick hollow kind of acts as an insulator during the winter. When you keep your house warm and outside is cold, the air trapped inside acts like an insulator, similar to that of a thermos flask.
hold heat to help keep it warmer in the winter.
If you like this video, please do smash the like button. Also, if you want to watch more like this, think about subscribing. Thank you and have a nice day.